Hi, I'm Lena, and today I want to talk about my life in Russia. Yes, I'm Russian. I was born in Russia and I've been living here all my life. I started learning English when I was maybe 3 years old, so I hope you'll be able to understand me well. So, anyway, I want to talk about my life in Russia, what I really enjoy in living in Russia, and what I don't. First of all, the thing I want to talk to you about is Russian mentality. It's really very different. Even if you read a lot of Russian literature, it's really difficult to imagine how it is in reality because I think that when you come to Russia, at first you think that all the people are very grim and sour. They are not very happy at all. But in fact, this happened because we had very difficult era of Soviets, where you shouldn't be so cheery. You, it wasn't allowed to really express your emotions because if you're very happy, your neighbors could think that um, it's not a good thing. That maybe you are too rich and you've got your money illegally, or you've done something illegal, and it wasn't a habit really because it was almost like a theme of Soviet time that if you had a time to be happy, um, you you don't really work too hard. So I think now when you meet some Russians, maybe some older Russians, you think that they're very unpleasant people. But if you get to know them better, maybe you'll change your mind because um, in reality you are very open, very cheerful people, very welcoming people because um, we really like to chat and we really like to smile and have fun, but only when you get to know a person. Of course, we're not that um, not smiley as maybe other nationalities, but if, for example, American comes to Russia, it can be tricky sometimes. But anyways, today I want to tell you maybe 5 things that I like living in Russia, that I like about Russia. First thing, I think it's the prices. Um, I think it's amazing how we don't really notice if the price is big or not when we are in our country, and only while we're traveling it's really noticeable because I remember once when I was on a trip to Scandinavia. I remember that I wanted to drink tea, and it was like a small cafe shop, um, and the tea was like €3. Just simple tea, and it wasn't even loose leaf tea. It was a bag tea, a trash kind of one. I think, and I was surprised, but it felt kind of okay because the prices there are really high for me, for a Russian. But when I crossed the Russian border, I remember at customs there was a small machine, tea and coffee machine, and I remember the price. It was like 50 cents, and the difference is really high. And when you come to Russia, you really feel that it's really okay to live here. Maybe I don't earn that much money, and I feel, but still I feel it's a good thing. Really, it's a good thing for me, at least, that I can live my life, I can earn my life, and I can live it okay, well. I can support myself, I can buy food, everything is okay. And the second thing that I really like about Russia is its railway system, and I really appreciate that all the trains come on time. And it's amazing, and we don't appreciate it enough living in Russia, because I remember once I was in Germany, and before that I really thought that German railway system and German punctuality is a key, was a key. And imagine my surprise when my train, my fast train, my like special train, very very expensive train, it was late by 40 minutes, and it really it a bit it messed up my all my schedule. I was really late everywhere. And then I think I started to realize that in Russia some things still worked very well. And maybe it was thanks to Soviet time, where everything was really restricted, really regulated. But now I think maybe still we have something good and something to be proud of. The third thing, I think it's people and their mentality. Although I don't really think that Russian people are the best and Russians have the best personality, I really enjoy that most of the time still now they tell you what they really think. It's not like they would like to tell you sweet lies or just a little something that means nothing. If they are in a bad mood, they'll tell you. If they are in a good mood, they'll tell you. And I think this kind of honesty, sometimes it can be annoying. Sometimes you really want to see and hear only good things. You don't want to hear about other people's problems. But in the end, I really appreciate the honesty. I don't like it just small talk about nothing. I don't know how to deal with it. You know, growing up in Russia, it's still a little bit difficult for me. The fourth thing here, what I really really like about Russia, that here, although we have sometimes a very harsh weather, it can be really cold or extremely hot when you feel that your skin is burning. Weather conditions are really good here. We don't have any extreme situations. Sometimes we have very strong winds, but it's not like a tornado. I live very far from the sea, so we don't have any problems with it at all. And I think people who live near the sea, yes, they have some problems, but it's not like a tsunami or something very very extremely dangerous, I think. We don't have earthquakes almost at all, because we are in the center of the continent, so it's also a very very good thing. Yes, sometimes we feel something very very light, and it happens very very rarely. But I think it's a thing that we should appreciate more, because sometimes when I think that I really want to live by the sea or by the ocean, I start remembering these awful disasters that happened, for example, in Asia. And I think that we're really really blessed that we have a nature as it is. So, and the fifth thing, I think, it's it would be very strange to say the thing, but I really appreciate that we live in a stable country, because it's a very big country, I think, and it's a bit difficult to change something on a whim in a fortnight. So. And it can be a bad thing, but it's also a very good thing. So Of course, we remember all about Russian Revolution and what happened next, but I really hope that it's now it would be less bloody, and if it would happen, and I think, anyways, I don't. Sometimes I don't agree with our government. I don't watch news. I don't think that it's very thing. It's a thing for me because it's also most of the time it's very devastating. But anyways, I think living in a big stable country, it's a big bonus for me. So that were 5 things that I really appreciate living in Russia. Please write your comments. What do you think about Russia? What do you think about living in Russia? And what do you think? Please share your experience um, living in Russia as well. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.